Okay folks, so this is the eufy SoloCam S220, and Eufy did send this to me so that I could share some thoughts with you. The great thing about this is it is completely cordless. As you can see, we have the solar panel here, and it requires about 3 hours of sunlight a day, but that will mean that you do not need to charge this at all. The internal battery will stay nicely juiced up. This is actually my second Eufy camera, and I've got to say they do work very, very well. And don't think that because there's an included solar panel here that Eufy have had to make sacrifices. This thing records at more than HD, 2K in fact, so you get a beautifully crisp recording. And the other fantastic thing here is you don't actually need to have a monthly subscription, and the infrared mode will mean that it's still fully operational during those vitally important nighttime hours. So setting up this camera is so incredibly easy. You just need to make sure you have downloaded the Eufy security app onto your mobile phone, and from there you can simply select to add a device and it will guide you through the process, which takes about 5 minutes, maybe a couple of extra minutes if there's a firmware update that needs to be installed. But once it's set up, the camera will always be connected then to your home Wi-Fi network. So the only thing you do need to be aware of is that when you are setting this up outside, it still needs to be able to connect to your Wi-Fi network. And the only other consideration is because of the solar panel here, it's important that you don't block this off, for example, with the eave of a roof. So just spend a little bit of time making sure that you do get this into prime position. But the great thing is the app will guide you. It will tell you how strong your Wi-Fi signal strength is, for example, as you are positioning this, so you know that it is safe to install in that location. The mount is included along with the required screws, and because of this solar panel, there's no need to worry about cables at all. Just connect it to the mount with this thread and you are good to go. And as you can see, the 2K video footage that the camera captures is definitely detailed and more than sufficient as far as I'm concerned. But one of my favourite features with these Eufy cameras has to be the AI human detection. This thing is fantastic. With my previous camera system that I was using, it didn't have AI human detection, it only had standard motion detection, and it would be buzzing through to my phone all the time if I had that enabled. Whether a cat went across the garden, whether a tree swayed in the wind, it would constantly be letting me know. Really frustrating. That's not the case here. And if you also have the Home Base 3, which isn't required, you do get some additional functionality here. I don't have that, so I can't show it to you. But one thing you can do, for example, is actually have your camera system recognize the faces that you don't want to be notified for. And this does have nighttime recording with infrared as well. So you get that black and white image, but again, it is very detailed and quite a bright image as well, even when it is really dark outside. And the app is super intuitive. It allows you to change between the different modes, such as home, away or scheduled. So it really does give you that full flexibility to set things up how you need them. Now, both myself and my wife have the app, and it's super easy to be able to share devices between one another. So I set this up on my app, and then I can simply send the link to my wife right from within the app itself, and she can accept that in order to have the camera on her app as well. The app also allows you to easily set up your smart detection zones. The actual camera, by the way, uses a 135-degree field of view, which is a really nice wide image, so plenty is captured in the actual video. And one other neat feature here is that it does have two-way audio. So you can actually speak into the app and the audio will come from the camera, and it is quite a loud sound as well, so whoever's in the near vicinity is definitely going to hear that. And obviously, because it's two-way, you can hear what the camera is picking up as well. But overall, these Eufy cameras are just fantastic. They do make for a great system, and while you can start with just getting one of these, they do come in packs of up to 4, and also optional, but as I mentioned, you can connect them to the Home Base 3 as well. But folks, that is my video overview for the Eufy SoloCam S220. Hopefully I've covered everything and it's answered some of your questions and been helpful to you as well. So thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.